All right, so top 5 Adidas sneakers that you can buy right now for summer 2025. I'm super excited for this one. We have some great pairs to get into. And of course, big shout out to Adidas for sponsoring today's video and allowing me to create content just like this. These are my own picks. They didn't say, hey, show these pairs. No, these are my own selection. And to go even deeper, I wanted each one of these pairs to be affordable. Every single pair that I show you is gonna be linked for you down in the description. On top of that, Adidas is doing a Memorial Day weekend sale that is crazy. Crazy deals you'll see in this video, but we have 5 pairs to get into right now. They're all linked for you down in the description. Where do I want to begin? I'm gonna go here because these are a pair that as soon as I opened the box, I was like, oh, those are different. And I immediately went and bought a second pair of this style on a different model. More on that. Individually wrapped is always nice. I checked out the Adidas Gazelle Indoor in mesh and I was like, okay, that's serious. That is something different. This is a game changer. So normally where you would see some suede or some leather, we have mesh. Obviously these are very breathable and perfect for the summertime. If you're somebody that doesn't like an all leather shoe because they get too hot, this is the solution right here. This has a high-end premium feel, even though the shoes are just a little over $100. You have a translucent sole that the blue 3 stripes just fade right into. I love that detail. And then behind the 3 stripes, you see more mesh. The trefoil logo on the back is done in a gold. You've got leather on the inner lining and it's done in this nice soft tan. And something that I think is a game changer with this model right here is that the tongue is also a mesh. It sits on top of a leather, but this is a flexible, soft tongue. So if you've had the Gazelle Indoor model before, typically this is just a more rigid synthetic leather, and sometimes it can feel a little bit stiff. Not on this pair right here. This is very forgiving and soft. These are a banger. These are absolutely a banger. So I'm excited about these. Let me know if you guys have tried out the mesh Adidas models yet. Okay, next up we have a collaboration. And I've said this before, I think it's really cool when you can get a collaborative sneaker for right around $100. These are on sale right now for $96. Retail was $160. And they are a collaboration with Song for the Mute, which is an Australian fashion brand. These just got marked down. They're starting to sell out, but I wanted to share them with you guys as soon as I could. These are the Adidas Adistar cushion. This is a popular model right now. It's something that we've seen a lot of different collaborations on, and I like it. It's a comfortable mesh runner. These colors go very well with the high-end items that Song for the Mute offers. And we have a mix of so many different materials on here. Velvet on the 3 stripes, suede on the toe cap, satin on the inner lining, and then mesh obviously to keep these things breathable. And I love the different combinations of green here, and you do get some extra laces. So if you want a comfortable premium shoe under $100 right now, look no further than these, but let's keep it moving. Next up, we have a piece of history. These originally released in 1978, and they are a signature shoe with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, I had to get these. I was deciding between a couple different colors, and this one spoke to me. If you know me, you'll understand why, but in all Celtic green suede, we have the Jabbar Lo. And look at that shape. These look fresh out of the 70s. Individually wrapped how they should be, so the suede doesn't get rubbed together and ruined. The highs are the first time that an athlete's face appeared on a piece of footwear. I was deciding between these and the highs, and I ultimately just went for the lows because of this colorway, but the highs are awesome. As expected for a piece of footwear from the 70s, they're pretty simple. They just have this green suede throughout and then gold accents on all of the Adidas logos, and the retail price on these is $100. And these are gonna go perfect with this Adidas t-shirt that I bought a few weeks ago. Just this Los Angeles sport design tee that has the Jabbar high on the back. I love the big Adidas graphic. It was selling out last I saw, but if it's still available, I'll link it for you guys. This is such a cool retro basketball look, in my opinion. So I am expecting 2 more pairs to show up. Let's cut real quick. Okay, so fast forward to the next day. I just got 2 more pickups from Adidas, and I'm glad that these are the last 2. This one caught me by surprise. This is a shoe that you guys recommended I check out. I usually ask you, and you can leave it in the comment section, if you think that there is an Adidas sneaker that you want me to feature in one of these videos or that you think I would like. But this pair caught me by surprise. And even more surprising is the price tag. You can buy these right now for $50. And I was so pleasantly surprised when I put them on feet for the first time. We have the Adidas Lightblaze. Listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think that this is the best affordable lifestyle runner that you can buy right now. And honestly, there's a lot of them that are out there, especially around that $100 price point, a little more, a little bit less, but for $50, game changer. So why do I like these so much? For one, you have light strike cushioning on here, and it's the real deal. As soon as you put these on, you're like, oh, okay, these are the real deal. I want to wear them all day. Now the Evo SL, which is probably one of the most popular Adidas models right now that constantly sells out, the white pair did just restock. I finally got my size. Does have the light strike cushioning on it, but this is the Light Strike Pro. So it does differ just a tad, but on feet, they feel very similar. So aside from being extremely comfortable, the design on the upper, I really like. The way that they did the Adidas branding on here, I think is so cool. On the lateral side, you have those bold 3 stripes there. And then underneath that, there are 3 separate panels that cross paths with these 3 stripes. You can really see it when you take the laces out. And that is something I immediately did because they give you a second set of laces in white. And I think that the whites look way better. So again, Adidas gives you a second set of laces. You guys can tell me which one you prefer. I did most of the on feet stuff with the green, but then when I saw the whites, I was like, yeah, that's the move. And then you get a gum outsole to make things so much better. They're lightweight, they're breathable with that mesh. So again, I'm not just saying this. For $50, this is the best affordable lifestyle runner that I can think of at the moment. There are so many different colorways. This one is the cheapest, and I think it is the best colorway out of all of them anyway. So if you want this deal, there's a promo code down in the description that you can use with my link to get an additional 30% off. So that's down in the description for you guys. I do think that they fit true to size. Now, they are a snug true to size fit. So if you're typically between sizes, go with the bigger. Thank you guys for recommending these to me. Let me show you the last pair. Now, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned how much I liked these Gazelle Indoors with the big open mesh on them because it really is a game changer in the summertime. So much more breathable, more lightweight. So when I saw these, I immediately started hunting for more mesh pairs on the Adidas site, and I came across one of their most popular models. I haven't bought a pair of Sambas in probably 2 years because the handball Spezial has me in a chokehold. I've got 5 or 6 different pairs. It's very similar, but most people out there are rocking Sambas, again, individually wrapped. So I saw these and I thought, those might be the cleanest Sambas I've ever seen. And you guys can tell me what you think, but honestly, look at that. As far as an everyday shoe goes, if you like this low profile retro soccer style, which I do, it's not gonna get any more versatile than these. Let's start with the mesh because I said that this is what drew me in, and it is a little bit different. The Gazelles are, very wide knit. So they might be a little bit more breathable, but still this is a mesh. This is a little bit more white. So if you're tired of the aged vintage type thing, maybe the Sambas are better for you. They're also just a little bit cheaper. So retail price on these is $100. They won't be on sale. They sell out relatively quickly, and that is the deal with most of the clean Sambas. People still love them, but this one's a little bit under the radar. So the toe cap here is done in a suede in an off-white cream color, so I like that you get a little bit of a contrast there. But the outsole is done in a smoky, translucent tan. So switch it up a tad this summer. Don't just go with the basic Sambas. Try something like this that is gonna allow your foot to breathe a little bit more, and it's not gonna break the bank. So do me a favor, before you go shopping that Adidas sale, I know it's good. I know there are some crazy finds. If you recommend anything, definitely leave it down in the comment section. But before you do that, make sure you subscribe, hit the comment section, let me know what you guys recommend I pick up from Adidas. Let me know if you're rocking any pairs right now. That's a wrap for me though. Catch you next time. Peace.